Hey, I have a riddle for you. Do you know what is that subject which is hated at the same time, loved at the same time, and if you understand it clearly, it becomes easy for you? Think of it, what is that subject? No, it's not social science or chemistry or physics. It's one and only maths. Maths is that subject which I used to hate so much. And today, my father said something like that forced me to love maths. And I will confess it today with my father with a podcast. So let's catch in it. And what are you waiting for? Let's start. Hello everyone. Today I'm here with my father, who is Sukant Barma, and today I'm having a podcast with him with maths questions. Isn't that interesting?
Math is very much interesting.
Yes. So are you ready for the first question?
Yeah. Sure.
So your first question is why Egyptians made pyramids and what was the purpose of it and what tools did they use?
Egyptians, not only Egyptians, there are many people around the world in ancient time. They have made pyramids. Particularly Egyptians pyramids are still existing. There is a special purpose to it. Only to store the dead bodies of king pharaohs. This pyramid was used, and what they believe that a king pharaoh, they believed in rebirth actually. So someday again this they can come to this world. So that's why if the pyramid structure is made, then the dead bodies can be stored for a longer period of time. That's why the structure was triangular, and it was a huge structure. Not only one, there are around 7 or 8 pyramids are there in Egypt. Definitely some bigger level of mathematics was used because to build such a structure for stability, definitely good level of trigonometry has to be used. But most probably the tools they have used is somehow demolished or not presently in use anywhere in the world. But definitely they are strong in mathematics and geometry, so that they could use such big structures.
What do you think that which ancient people were most contributed in modern maths?
If it comes to math particularly, it comes to only credit goes to Indian people, and particularly three persons. One is Aryabhatta, second is Bhaskaracharya, and third is the Brahmagupta. These three persons have contributed hugely to mathematics, and presently whatever the mathematics, bigger level of mathematics we are using at present, 80% are 80% credit to those three persons, these three persons. And another person from very popular person is Ramanujan, whose mathematics was so difficult at his concurrent time that even the present level of mathematician could not able to understand the whole of him, whole of his work. It is again the research is continuing. Most probably someday we are going to understand it.
Okay. Now we are having some personal nostalgia habits like all the mathematics habit that we used to have. Now, if you could travel in past, what mathematician or which mathematician will you meet and what will you ask them?
If I could really travel back in history, then one person I want to meet definitely, and that person is Leonardo da Vinci. Actually, he was not a mathematician, he was a scientist. But along with him, he was a mathematician also. The fact is known that Wright brothers have made the plane, but no, the first plane structure, aeroplane structure, were made by Wright brothers. So, not only he is a mathematician, he was a painter, he was a scientist, and around three or another four qualities are there with him. So, definitely, I want to meet that person only first. Okay, that is interesting. Now, your second question comes that have you ever used trigonometry in your life? Like leaving the office life and school life. Have you ever used it? See, trigonometry is the basis of creation. Creation means anything. Trigonometry is basically associated with the word symmetry. So any constructional work, whether it is a machine, whether it is a house, temple, big structure, whatever, symmetry is required. And when symmetry comes, trigonometry has to be there. Otherwise, the structure will fail, the house will fail, everything will fail. So one person, or before going to construction, you have to have a proper knowledge of trigonometry. Okay. That means trigonometry is very easy, I think. Trigonometry you have to understand. If you are able to understand it, it is easy. If you are not, then obviously it is difficult. Okay.
Now your third question comes, which is, which topic of maths did you felt the most hardest, or it is very confusing?
When I was in school or college, the topic was really I get confused, and till now also I get confused with that. The topic was probability. Probability means, for example, there is a box in where 5 yellow balls are there and 5 blue balls are there, and with a blindfolded eye, suppose you are told to pick a blue ball. What is the probability that you pick a ball and that will be blue in color? So that was so confusing at that time. I spent a lot of time to understand that, and it took me around 2 to 3 years, particular, to get it fully to understand that topic. And that probability, that permutation, that combination was really very tough at that time for mine. Most probably it would be easier for other people, but for me it was difficult at that time.
Okay, that's really confusing, I think. So it's the most awaited time, which was the last question. So is maths hard, or if you understand it, it becomes very easy?
Math is neither hard nor easy for any person, whoever, whatever his profession is. Math is essential. So don't think that it is easy. So, check it, and just don't allow it that it should take over you. You should take over math. You have to make it easy, and it will make your life easier.
Okay. So with this, we conclude our podcast. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.